hopefully, let's double check it's not a black screen today, bro, because we're not doing all that again. Let's just double check. Welcome, broskies. Welcome. Weekly Waffle is upon us. And let me double check. It should be all right. It should be all good. That's what we're saying. Is it all good?
It looks all good to me.
Nice.
We're going to find out now.
We will. Yes, broskies, whether you're seeing that black screen or not, welcome. It's that time of the week. We've got some pickups. We've got some releases. We've got some dubs to talk about. Man, does it ever end, bro? Does it ever end? Do the do the releases just calm down for just a second this year? Let me just double check on my end, bro.
We're good, by the way.
Yeah, we're all good. We are all good. But Has, man, talk to me. It's been it's been an emotional roller coaster of a week, should I say? And I'm not gonna get too much into it. This is a sneaker podcast or live stream, not a football one. But just get your digs out of the way, bro. Obviously, Champions League exit for Arsenal. Don't know why I've still got this T-shirt up right behind me, but we've got to take it like a man. You know, everyone else has been giving their licks and saying their 2 pence, so you might as well just say what you got to say, bro. Just get it out of the way.
Are you ready to roll with the licks? Yeah,
I might as well, innit? Just
ready,
do it, bro? Go on, do it, bro.
I can't do that to you, bro. I can see you being beaten down into submission. Look, all I'm gonna say is I know what it feels like and more. Yeah. Just remember the team that I support, bro. Remember the team. Could be a lot worse.
That's
it
true.
Could be a lot worse. Like Tottenham winning something next week, and you got handed.
You know what I'm gonna say on that? We've got a mutual friend, obviously, Prozac. Big up to him. He's been rattling me on Instagram to the point where I'm gonna mute him, bro. So I've just let him.
My guy.
I'm gonna mute him because he's obviously a Tottenham fan as well, but he's not stopping. Like the Arsenal banter, there's levels, and he's getting mad with it. So yeah, I've told him, I've warned him. I'm actually a United fan for the final, bro. So either way, it's got to be done. No, it's got to be done, bro. I'd rather the lesser of two evils, man. Do you know what I mean?
You got any lower like supporting Manchester United next week,
bro? Do you know what it is? Man. United, yeah, I hate them as well. Don't get me wrong, but they're like so bad. It's actually like upsetting. You lot have been bad since ever, yeah, but their decline is upsetting.
You shouldn't be supporting. You shouldn't even watch the match next week. You shouldn't be supporting anyone next weweek. Anyone.
1 second,
anyone.
Jamie's comment. Hold on. Jamie's comment. No way. You can't see me. That's mental, bro. That is mental. Yeah, bro. I think you know what? It's got to be done, man. Because Spurs can't win a trophy after that amount of time because they're gonna be up there. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen, if we win next week, yeah, I'm gonna be drinking your tears, like, and more, more, bro. Not just me. Listen, if you watch it, yeah, trust me, the team up's got to happen. After today, after this sort of revelation just now that you'll be supporting United next week, bro. I'm just gonna tell you now. You better be prepared.
This is what I'm dealing with, broskies. Yeah. He's a Spurs
I'm not
fan.
even confident of winning next week, but listen, we have to do it now because of these comments, bro.
No, but this is what I mean. You guys aren't even like excited about winning or nervous. You're more worried about rubbing it in Arsenal fans' faces. That's the problem. But look, we've got that out of the way.
Let's move. Let's talk about it.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Yeah, it's going to be a whole podcast in itself. But broskies, we're here to talk about before latest pickups. Actually, let's talk about what's been on feet today, bro. Any heat? Any like beaters? What's been on the twinkle toes?
Twinkle toes. I went gym today.
Nice.
I went gym today, and my ever trusty.
Oh yes.
My ever trusty Air Max Day.
Yes. Lovely.
You know,
they must be catching so many eyes, though, innit? Like they must be.
Bro, you know what? Like in the sunshine and everything else, today was like hella sunny, and in the sunshine, gleaming today. It looked so good.
Mm.
What a pair, man! I just love wearing this to the gym. Like it's
Yeah,
these are it, man. These are
they're
it.
banging, bro.
I'm not even gonna go through it because you lot know what time it is already. But these
Mm.
are banging. How about you?
I wish I never sold that pair, bro.
Wait. Rewind. Let's rewind. You never told me you sold your pair.
1 second. Just turn off my fan. Yeah, bro.
Mr. I Love Vault.
I know. And do you know what it is? I didn't wear them at all apart from the review, yeah. And then Cass came to my house. Obviously, you know Cass, and he was like, "Bro, I gotta have these, man. How much?" And I was like, bro, like, I was like, do you know what? I'd rather it go to someone who's really like, because he's been wearing them like heavily. So I was like, do you know what? I'd rather them go to a home where I know they're gonna be worn.
I will say this: it's gone to
know.
a good home. And shout out to Cass as well. Cass, shout out to you. By the way, shout out to Dark Arts Coffee as well.
Is that the thing you got? Yeah.
Shout out to it's
from Kicks and Coffee.
Yeah. But Kicks and Coffee, shout out to you guys. This is as a result of me coming second in that competition. So yeah, I'm actually having their coffee in this as well because I ordered a packet of coffee
nice.
with the £50 voucher that I won. So actually, really nice stuff, man. So shout out Dark Arts, shout out to Kicks and Coffee as well, and Mr. Palmley as well. Shout out to.
And shout out to Killswitch. It's his birthday. Everyone wish Killswitch a happy birthday. Big up to you, bro. He's 21 today. He's a young buck. No, I'm joking. Shout out to you, bro. Big blessings, man. What was we talking about? Yeah, what I had on feet. Obviously, if you guys are in the Discord, you would have seen the Air Force One Flyknits were on feet today. What a shoe, man. My favorite Air Force of all time. I know this is controversial. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not even an Air Force. But man, for a casual, everyday, like gym shoe or just normal shoe, the breathability this time around, amazing, man. I've got the white colorway, got this one, and I had two other colorways, but I got rid of those just because I weren't wearing them. But this orange one, I don't know why, the color is just amazing. It's giving me sort of Monarch Air Max 1 Patta vibes, you know, that sort of orange.
But
great.
I like it. I also like the white pair as well.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you've not got to worry about the creases and stuff, but breathability on those, superb. And I must say, I do like the backdrop of that white swoosh against that sort of that color tone is really nice as well. So yeah, man, nice shoes on feet.
Nice one, bro. Yeah, let us know, chat as well. Everyone, let us know what you guys have been wearing today. If you've stepped out the house, if not, what slides have you been wearing? But now, as we always do, it's that time. Talk about latest pickups, latest dubs, what we've got in hand from last week, and yeah, what's on the hit list, man. How many pairs? I'm not even going to ask you if you've got a pair. How many pairs, bro?
My pockets are like burning right now as you're asking me, bro. But you know what? It's been a nice sort of week and a half to 2 weeks because like it hasn't been as draining as it has been for the month before that sort of thing. The drops haven't been frequent, which is good. It's given us a bit of time to breathe. And funny enough, I did get delivery of these bad boys.
Ooh.
Obviously. Broski is going to give you the lowdown on his ones as well, but
as well.
finally came. Not finally, but I think I was one of the first out of the Discord to get them in hand last week. So shout out to Clint. And I must say, right, Clint has been reassuring people online since the drop. You know, a lot of people were questioning. I haven't got confirmation. I haven't got delivery notification. And to be fair to him, he's been online. He's been reassuring people, you are going to get your pairs. It's just taking time. So shout out to him for, you know, actually giving some sort of clarification on what's going on. So hopefully everyone got their pairs. And if you have, you will have been excited as me and Broski because we've only got good things to say, bro. I've only got good things. Maybe
amazing.
one slight issue, but apart from that, I can't really fault these, man. What a pair, bro. I mean, should we go through it or?
Yeah, let's go for it, man. I mean, I don't want to rub it in too much because maybe some people are still waiting on their pairs, but we're trying to get you hyped up at the same time. We want to get you gassed because this is a shoe, bro. Like top 10 is definitely there so far. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I mean, let's start off with like what you liked about them. Obviously, I'll talk about what I did as well, bro. What stands out the most to you?
Bro, first of all, like the materials, just amazing. As soon as I unboxed this, saw the materials at hand, it's just really, really nice. To the touch as well. I'm really impressed by this leather on the bottom layer right here.
Yeah.
Really, really good quality leather. Not only that, but the netting as well just looks absolutely crisp, pristine. You got like the suede touch just above there as well, near the lace loops, and then obviously we go into the hits of yellow because the yellow obviously stands out on this stealthy shoe, man. It's just amazing. And you know what I love the most about this shoe, bro, is the actual air units. Honey black. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
If I was to put my jar of honey I got downstairs next to that, it's nylon. It's nylon, like similar, like perfectly sort of saturated in that color. It's beautiful, man. It's not.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, yeah, but what's the difference between this and just a pair of like black and yellow 95s? No, there is a difference. It's more subtle. It's more well executed. The execution is amazing. Like to follow up like trainers like the gutter greens, the Le Blues, and the pinks and everything else it's a hard job to follow that three up. But he's done it, man. He's done it, and he's generated the hype behind these as well successfully, and just all around great job, man. He added to that three somehow, and it doesn't look out of place. If anything, it looks like it's in contention for that second spot ahead of the pink, pink beams and Le Blues. You know, so yeah. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, bro. It was one of them shoes where earlier on in the year, I was like, do you know what? Not bothered. Not really looking at them. Not really even going to go for them. And then I thought, I might just go for them to flip. And then I thought, now I got them in hand. I'm like, oh, man. But the only thing is, I do have, this is not my personal pair. So this is the UK 9, but I've ordered a UK 9.5. And that was my personal pair. So I am still waiting on that. These are actually going, but yeah, just to echo what you said, bro, like materials so good in hand. I know a lot of people or some people have had QC issues. For me, I've had a bit of glue, but I've actually got one of these. I've got one of these, which is a glue rubber, glue eraser, which you literally on leather or like sort of, I wouldn't trust it on nubuck or suede, but on leather, it takes off glue without a hitch. You know, I've made a video on this when I got the Fragment Fragment highs, the purple pair. That's got almost 100k views, so it shows how many people have the same problem. So yeah, just rubbed off the glue with that.
Broski, just for the people that don't know about the rubber, where can they get that from? Just so that
just Amazon, bro. I'll leave a link down below anyway. I'll add it in during the show, but literally just Amazon. Obviously use the link as well, support the broski, but just glue eraser. Yeah, most places have it, eBay, Amazon, cheap as well, man. I think I paid like 2-3 quid, you know, and does the job. It doesn't affect the shoes, especially leather, you know. I've tried it on this shoe, the Fragments, and a couple other shoes that, you know, it's not marked it or anything. Other than that though, lovely, amazing. I mean, I got the t-shirt, obviously. Check out the latest pickup video as well that I've just put up. It features this shoe on feet and stuff. Sizing though, bro, I don't know about you, but they did fit snug. So that's why I said I went for the 9.5, which is half a size up for me. But I think if you wear them enough, and if you have narrow feet like we do, you could get away with it, you know. But again, if you're looking to pay resale, go half a size up. I think you'll be all good there. I just don't know what to do with this toggle, broski, because this is my first pair of 95 Cortiez. And do people wear this toggle? You know this toggle here, bro? And everyone in the chat, you guys can let us know, because I'm going to take mine off and just lace them like normal. But they do look sick with the toggle on. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing with that, bro?
So I don't really want to get rid of the toggle. I like to keep the shoe in its original format as much as I can, but that's just me though.
Yeah.
So I've kept the toggle on, and what I've done is I've laced it up with the toggle on. So I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
The toggle's still there, but I've laced it up. So yeah, man, it's good for me. I'm not gonna really need to use the toggle to fasten it or anything, because as it is, the shoe sort of fits quite snug anyway. So like Broski alluded to earlier on, I'm going to look to break these in over time, and they will over time. There's no sort of, you know, it's not like the Stash 95s where it's like ripstop material and you can't really wear it. But these, you certainly will be able to over time. You will wear them in. I personally went true to size on these. I thought I could get away with it, and I can get away with it, but it's going to take a bit of time to sort of, you know, wear them in. But bro, I can't fault these, even down to the outsole with that amazing sort of black and yellow center in the outsole. Brilliant. You know, you've got the Cortiez sign at the bottom as well. It's just really, really cool, man. Really, really cool shoes.
Yeah. Was there anything that you didn't like apart from the sizing kind of thing, or was it all good for you?
Do you know what? For me, the whole experience was very smooth, was really good, and it added to everything else with the shoe in terms of the quality of the material and everything else. So for me, because I didn't really have a bad experience with these, the leather quality is amazing. I haven't had any QC issues with this pair as well. You know, I can't really fault it for anything, even down to the insoles are really, really well made as well. It's really, really good material inside on the insoles. It's almost like some sort of shiny material. Yeah, I can't really fault them, bro. Honestly, just really cool looking shoes. They're practical.
It looks like a shoe you want to batter, innit? Like it's kind of like
there's no two
you just want to wear.
You will batter those shoes, and that's what they're for. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just think cool pair of shoes that you can wear even in the summertime in London. You're going to see so many people wearing these.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We don't care in London whether it's a black shoe or not. We'll wear it. So, I don't know, man. What about you? I mean, any other issues that you can think of that you might think?
Well, obviously you got them a bit earlier than than most of us, but I don't know. Like I think delivery wise, from my past experiences with Cortiez and the Huaraches, I wasn't panicking. I wasn't in a rush to get them because I knew they were on their way. And I know it's going to be like each case scenario is different. Like some people are going to be waiting the full 15 working days or whatever. Some people, bro, Ajossi, shout out to him. He got his pair in Korea earlier than all of us. So it's mad, you know, like it's just kind of pot luck. And for me, I kind of had it in my head where I was like, look, I've ordered multiple pairs. I've ordered merch with it as well. So in the end, you just got to kind of be patient, wait it out. But other than that, bro, nothing to really moan about. You know, I mean, the quality of these t-shirts aren't the best, bro. I'm going to say that. Like I did get this one and the other one. The previous drops are better in terms of quality, but still it's just the color scheme just looks good. Do you know what I mean? I did get the tote bag as well. Did you get the tote bag too, bro?
We got the tote bag, bro.
Nice.
Got it right here. The tote bag. I don't know if you see. It's actually really good quality as well. Like I can't fault that.
Yeah, man. I think I've got I've even got the tote bag with the Huaraches, the Gully Greys, like way back when. And I'm not even a tote bag kind of guy, but you're gonna find a way to use it one way or another.
Flex, man, that's a flex. I never got no tote bag or anything with my Gully Greys.
Oh man, look, he made up for it this time for you, innit? Do you know what I mean? But
I got a sticker with mine as well. Did you manage to get a sticker with yours or?
Yeah, it was just like a crown and the Cortiez CRTZ, I think it was.
I think he gave different stickers out with the shoe because my one was some next level demonic stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I think even Sneakonomics, he had like a Street Fighter character with Cortiez.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty cool, man. It's those little Easter eggs that you're not always going to get the same stuff, whether you get stuff or not as well. Pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see what my other pair comes with as well. So yeah, let's see, man. I think at the moment where it sits in terms of the 95 Cortez drops, as much as I never thought I'd be saying this, I've got to put it second as well, bro, because I love the pink beams. They're really nice, like very nice. The Le Bleu is okay, but compared to the gutter greens and the pinks, no contest, you know. So I'm gonna put these second. I think I can't put them above the gutter greens because even though these are way more wearable, the gutter greens, bro, they just stand out for the right reasons. Do you know what I mean? So
you see it, you just know straight away, Cortez, bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Just to answer your question though. 1 second.
I was just going to say, shall we answer some of the questions up there?
The stash, yeah, these are way more comfortable than the stash. Even though they're like narrow, even that, like it still feels like I can wear them and not feel as much pain as the stash, man. Because yeah, I still haven't broken in that pair as much as I want to, but bro, I've just got PTSD, like I've said before, man. I need to really wear them in to get them out and about.
Also, the laces. I don't know who asked about the laces. Someone asked about lace. Kyron Winter said, "Is length okay?" No, sorry. Kane up said the laces are too short. You're not going to have any trouble on the honey blacks. Trust me. There's enough lace there on the honey blacks, so that's okay. And Kyron Winter, like Broski said earlier on, I would half a size up maybe if you don't really want to sort of break them in over time and you just want to get them straight on feet and be comfortable. Then half a size up. 100%.
Yeah, definitely half a size up, man. And that's coming from two narrow-footed brothers. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's one of them things, man. Let's go through a couple more. Yeah, just obviously Kill Switch and you got the big dub we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, man. Do you have a pair of the Honey Blacks, bro, in size 9?
Hey, you got a size 9 as well, haven't you?
I do. The thing is, someone wants them. So if they don't want them, I could sort someone out. But yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. Because the thing is, resale, someone told me they got their pair for like 220, which weren't too bad as well on eBay. But yeah, bro, I can't believe it looks like it's the end of the 95 and Cortez, man. I know it's like maybe jumping the gun a bit, but I kind of feel like this was the goodbye one. You know, I think he's going to be jumping on to the next thing now.
Yeah. And I mentioned somewhere last week where I've done another pod somewhere. I did say this was like a full circle moment. It was like the gutter greens were like the grand opening and these are like the grand closing.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the hype behind the gutter greens when they first come out, it was crazy. If you look at the hype between that and these honey blacks, the hype for these, insane. I've never seen someone put a shoebox up in central London.
Oh,
not just a shoebox, but a shoebox that fits exactly 110 people. I'm just saying,
it's mental, man.
Everything,
the little details, bro.
Out. So this guy went completely full circle, and I think just the fact that these shoes, these honey blacks and the gutter green sort of signify the beginning and the end. I think it's got to be top 1 and 2 sort of thing. So I think a lot of you would agree with us as well. So yeah, man. But I'm excited to see what he's going to do, where he's going to go next. Is he going to go with the Air Force Ones? Because I know the Air Force Ones were a big staple, especially in London. You know, massive. A lot of people wear Air Force Ones. So yeah, I think he might go that route next.
Yeah, I think I did see somewhere that he does want to do an Air Force One. The thing is, I'm like, I'm just not an Air Force guy, bro. So for him to do it and for me to want him, it's got to really be his thing. You know, like not just a little yachty thing or whatever, like a subtle detail. It's really got to be mad, like premium leather that hardly creases, or even if it does crease, it looks good. You know, all these things. But I'm sure he'll do it justice because, bro, look at these, look at the other 95s, look at the Hirachis, you know, he always like smashes it. And yeah, man, I think for people who don't mess with Cortez or Clint, I kind of feel like it's not an age thing, but I just think it's just not your vibe, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like you all like what you like. Do you know what I mean? There's things that people love that I don't even mess with and stuff like that. So yeah, man, for me, the way he delivers it, the marketing, there's no one, especially UK wise, even US wise, bro, apart from Nigel Sylvester, who's really
Nigel Sylvester.
shout out to Nigel, you know, showing has some love as well in the comments. Who's really doing it, bro? Who's really going to cities and doing rollouts and merch and pop-ups and stuff like that? Like no one. Do you know what I mean?
We're not really seeing it. But this is the thing, right? Cortez, Clint, he's really set the bar high now. That's the thing. So where that bar is now, he's got to match that or go better as well now, just to keep that momentum going. But so far, can't fault him. There is no one else like him currently in the UK. And that's a big thing for us. That's a massive dub for us in the UK to have someone like him representing us. I mean, in America, bro, they were going crazy. People were going into school buses to go and pick up shoes.
School classes as well, a classroom. Sorry, yeah.
Who does that, bro? Like, you know. So look, massive dubs. I give Clint his flowers almost every week, man. Because
we do, man. We do.
And the reason is, it's not us sucking up to him or anything. It's really not. But it's actually just acknowledging him and what he's doing. That's why. And I'm really in awe of what he's done. So, yeah, man, massive dubs to him. Really excited to see what the project is next. And for Nigel as well. There's big things lined up for Nigel as well. But we'll get into that in another show.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, bro, as much as I don't want to spend the whole time talking about, you know, Clint and stuff, but he deserves all the flowers. Like, I don't even care if I've not been reshared. He watched my story. That's good enough. Do you know what I mean? But just him, what he's doing for sneaker culture and streetwear, we need stuff like this as a culture for us, like, as consumers as well, you know, because there's not really that much to get excited about with pop-ups and especially 95s, bro. Like, think about it. Before Cortez did their thing, the 95s, were they a thing to the masses? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know we and Air Max heads, or especially UK as well, and Americans that love Air Max, they were into 95s anyway. But amongst it being hype, 95s weren't really, do you know what I mean, on that stratosphere, apart from neons, obviously. But you know what I mean? So I think, as much as it hurts me to say, he might be responsible for the boom in 95s when it comes to popularity, resale, and just stuff like that. Or at least he's contributed to it massively.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, man. It's
I mean,
mad.
look, we called for the Hirashis, and he gave us the Hirashis. He gave us 3 of them. You know? So,
yeah.
You know, every time we've called something, it's happened. You know? Every time we've called for something that's deeply rooted and connected to UK sneaker culture, he's come up with the goods. So, you know, you got to give him credit where it's due.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's going to be interesting to see where he goes next and what he does. Like I said, the Air Force One was still a big part of the UK sneaker scene as well, towards like the early 2000s and beyond as well. So let's see where it goes, man. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, just a quick predictions, bro, for the Europa League final. What are you saying?
Boy,
is there no way? Hold on, sorry, Hass. Is there no way for both teams to lose? Like, there must be a disqualification stipulation or something.
Bro,
like,
we're going to
end don't turn up.
I'm telling you, this stream is going to end way early tonight, so be prepared. Yeah,
oh, bro, there must be a way, bro, for both teams.
I'm not even going to entertain your ridiculous idea. Okay? I'm not even going there, right? RLM, I'm going to give you my prediction, right? I'm not going to give you an actual score. I think it's going to be a score draw, and I think it's going to go to penalties, because I think both teams easily concede, and I think there's going to be goals, and I think it's going to go to pens.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way, because you're both as bad as each other. Like, let's be real. Banter aside.
Versus 17th, come on.
Do you know what I mean? Banter aside, but
we're one spot away from relegation, put it that way.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I don't know if how you're watching the match, but bro, I might live stream it, like as in hate watch. Do you know what I mean? So keep it locked on the channel. I'll probably watch it on here, live stream on the monitor whilst you guys are in the chat and stuff. So if you want to see that and just chop
I
it
will
up.
not be any part of this stream until the end when we lift in the trophy.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking Broski's tears in that cup. Like
United, bro. I'm a United fan for the day, bro.
Hey, look, I'll give you credit. You're in Manchester at the moment. I'll give you a pass.
There you go.
I'll give you a pass.
To be fair, my missus supports United, so I couldn't really get out of that one anyway. I got to support someone. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
You know what? I'm far too nice to you, bro.
Nah, man. Listen, we're both North Londoners. My dad supported Spurs. Do you know what I mean? I'm luckily, I steered away. Do you know what I mean? I grew up closer to Highbury. And then when they moved to the Emirates, I could literally see over it. Like, yeah, man. Like, I grew up, well, a part of me grew up literally 2 minutes from the Emirates. I could walk to the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? My mum's flat was there at once upon a time. But yeah, man, it's how I can see it going to penalties, like you said. But United, bro, I don't know why. They've just been so jammy this season where it matters. And it annoys me. Especially
bro, they've got that pedigree in like finals and stuff. So as bad as they've been, when it comes to finals and winning trophies, they've been there, done that. They've got the badge. So yeah, it's all on us because everyone really is expecting us to sort of fail and bottle it again. So it's up to us to sort of manage those expectations. But look, bro, I can see that little smile in your face, man. I can see that little smile in your face. I'm telling you,
man. Either way,
down next week, man.
Someone's got to lose. Someone's got to lose, bro. And I just hope it is Spurs.
Man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Because the thing is, I think as much as United are unbearable, and sorry, broskis, if you guys are not into football, I apologize. But Spurs, there's something about Spurs fans, bro. Not you, obviously, you're my broski, but 99% of Spurs fans, bro, they're like inbred. Like, I can't explain it, bro.
That is wild, bro. Are you gonna have to clip that out, bro?
Nah,
you can't do that. 99%.
No, I'm just saying.
Tottenham fans are inbred. That's crazy.
Just like no, but you know what it is? It's because they think they're better than they are or bigger than they are because they're in London. They're like Arsenal and stuff like that. Obviously, Arsenal, like, we have our own delusional fans and stuff. Don't get me wrong. We're not perfect by any means.
Don't start me on Arsenal fans. But I know,
I'm just saying.
I know for a matter of fact that that's not correct. 99%. Don't get me wrong.
100%. I'm joking.
Certain section that are completely delusional. But I know a lot of Tottenham supporters that are like realists. They haven't got the rose tinted glasses on and stuff. So, and same with Arsenal fans as well, man. It's all.
Yeah, no, it's all banter aside, isn't it? Obviously, Tottenham, yeah. I lived there for a couple of years as well. If I ever end up back in Tottenham, it's just banter, yeah? Leave me alone. But no, I mean, I'm talking about.
Bro.
Huh? No.
Coming back to Tottenham.
Bro, it won't be by choice, bro. Let's put it that way. But my nene still lives there anyway. So
shout out to Nene, man. Shout out to
Nene, man. But yeah, shout out to Killswitch's dad actually played for Spurs. That's kind of sad and sick at the same time. That's mad.
What? Bro,
I did professional level? Or was it academy level or what? Well, academy, I don't know. That'd be mad.
You know what? Killswitch is Killswitch just gets better and better in my estimation. Like, he moved up like a gear every time, man. Honestly,
pro level, that is sick. That is sick, man. Yeah, one of my friends, her son has just signed for Spurs as well, so he might be one to look out for, man. I don't know their last name. I don't know if they took the dad's name or her name, but yeah, his name's Aiden. He's good though. Like, for a kid, he's so sick, bro. But and
I tell you this, it's very hard to break into at any club level. It's very hard to break into that sort of under like into the reserves and everything else. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's very cutthroat. So shout out to your friend, man. Honestly, like, your friend's son. It's a big achievement.
Yeah, man. Because I was on, well, before I broke my ankle, I was on trial for, it was like a, not academy, but it was scholarship thing with college. So you studied, but you play for the Tottenham development as well. So I got to like the final stages and then broke my ankle on the trial, and I was like, no. But
I just like you just failed in the final, then let you down.
You know what? It's the Arsenal in me.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is, yeah? When I pass away one day, I'm going to get Tottenham to actually, you know, lower my casket down into the grave so that they can let me down one last time. Like, that is
Bro,
what it is.
You know they'd still manage to find a way to mess that up, innit? If it was Hugo Lloris handling it, that would be dropped.
Can you imagine, bro? Oh, my God.
That is jokes, man. That is jokes. But yeah, look, we'll put this to bed because again, we could start a whole stream on just football. There was a good question from let me just go back a bit. Oh yeah, this is a sick question from Kudela, man. Would you put Clint up there with Patta, or does he need to do some more before moving in on that level? That's a very good question, bro.
You want to go first, or do you want me to answer that?
It's kind of fresh on my head. So where
I think
you're
going to say what I'm going to say, but go.
Yeah. I think he's still got to do more, but no, not more, but I still think he needs to keep doing what he's doing just for longer, you know, because Patta's got that back catalogue that's going back 20 years, you know, how many years as well, like just with Nike alone, let alone their own brand stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it's not all about collaborations with Nike or other brands. It's just the longevity, man. Like with Patta, you just know what you're getting. Like good sick stuff, whether it is their own merch, the Air Max ones that are cult classics or icons, you know, to a lot of people. And they keep doing it. Like all these years later, we've got the 90s coming out this year, which people are excited about. And 90s aren't the most exciting shoe. They're just popular, you know, and I'm a 90 guy, but it's very rare that you get excited for an Air Max 90 if it's not an OG colorway or something like the Patta coming out. But with Clint, honestly, if he keeps doing what he's doing, I don't know, man. He might be up there. I don't know if he can overtake him because Patta, again, they've got so many years on Clint. But he's just doing really, like, he's doing better stuff when it comes to the pop-ups. That box like this, that was like a sort of pop-up shop, stuff like that. I don't really see Patta doing that, but do they need to? Do you know what I mean? It's things like that. So yeah, man, I think if he keeps doing what he's doing for longer, he could be up there. I don't know if he can get past them.
Yeah, 100%.
But neck and neck, maybe, you know, or just below. It's a tough one. What do you think, Hasto, bro?
Yeah, you perfectly summed it up. Pretty much exactly what I was going to say as well. I think you need to give Clint a bit more time, the brand a bit more time to grow into what Patta is currently, because like you said, Patta don't really need to bring the hype like, you know, Clint has been bringing with Cortiez. As soon as you mention that there's a Patta shoe coming out, don't need no hype. It's like, what? Patta's bringing out new shoes. Yeah, okay, I'm there. Sold out straight away. And that's the level that, you know, Cortiez should aspire to. Okay. At the moment, it's like guerrilla tactics still with Cortiez, with the marketing, the branding, and everything else. And it's very sort of like it feels like it's on street level. You know, going out, giving out pairs, this, that, and the other. Like Patta, for me, like you said, the catalog goes way back. The brand goes way back. If you want to buy a Patta brand, go onto their online store. Easy, cop whatever you want to cop. Done. At the moment, there is that air of exclusivity about Cortiez, as in, you know, it can be a bit difficult to sort of buy stuff off, you know, Cortiez website. Sometimes it's like you need to have a certain password. Sometimes you need to, you know, do certain things. You know, you go onto the website and it's not the easiest to navigate through. So I believe it will get to that stage. It will get to that stage. Cortiez will get to that stage where it will be the brand itself will do all the marketing that's needed. And he himself won't even need to sort of have any sort of personal hype behind it, if you know what I mean. And that's the level that he should aspire to, man.
Yeah, I think this is like as much as what 2018 he started really kicking off. I think we're getting started, bro, with him, with Nike, with his own thing. Who knows, man? He could be doing other stuff with other brands when the Nike sort of well runs dry, because it will. Like, you know, look at Patta. They've done New Balance stuff. They've done Reebok stuff. They've done so many different brands. And what's very nice to see with Patta, they still keep their relationship with Nike. They've just brought out the chlorophylls again. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just, I only want to work with this brand, as in Clint working with Nike. Like, I think he should, even if it is like Mikhail said, the 90s, TNs, other silhouettes, but also just broaden it a bit with other brands too. Do you know what I mean? Other maybe UK classics like Reebok, do a Reebok or something. Imagine him doing a workout, like a Reebok workout shoe. Like the amount of hype that would gather just for Reebok alone, let alone for Cortiez. Because Reebok, I don't want to talk too much on them, but they had the streets on lock for years, bro. Like back when we were kids, the workouts, the club C's, do you know what I mean? Like, and they're overdue a comeback. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. It should do, but it will take someone like Clint for that to happen. And if he does something that's as niche as, I wouldn't say 95 because it's not niche, but the Huarache, let's put at it, because the Huarache Air Train Huarache was very niche. Now it's kind of brought it more mainstream, where Nike can bring out GR colorways and they're going to sell out now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I think, like Mikhail said, do other silhouettes, work with other brands as well. That could probably push him up a couple more notches. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just think it's just the beginning, and I'm loving it, man. Because even though obviously we're from two different backgrounds and stuff like that, but the London thing is still ingrained in me. And for him to be like London as well, but also traveling to these different places like Paris, US and stuff like that is still sick, because it brings, you know, it brings it all around to the brand and obviously to where he's trying to push it to. But yeah, very good question, man. Amazing question. We haven't even finished, bro. Latest pickups. Imagine that. 42 minutes in. It's mad.
Great. It's got to be the longest LPU section so far, right?
I think so, man. But that's what this brand does to us, bro. This is what Cortiez does, man. But yeah, let's put that to one side, man. Talk to me, bro. What other pickups you got?
Pickups wise, we are going into SB World once again, bro.
Ooh wee.
Sale box going on.
Love that.
You guys probably know what it is already.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna bring out not the shoes first, but
sick.
Let's bring out the bandana or the handkerchief or whatever you want to call it. So check that out, guys. I mean, that is amazing details on the bottom there as well. I don't know if you guys can sort of read backwards, maybe 100% fast. What's good? What's gonna happen, or what's gonna happen is gonna happen. Like SB, there you go. Try to read that backwards, but yeah, it's so cool, man. Honestly, that these come with the shoes. And you all know that I'm obviously talking about the Tourmalines, the Tourmaline Rodeos, bro. I mean, in hand, wow. Honestly, I was a bit not worried, but I was like, I was wondering what they were going to be like when I finally got them in hand. And I've already had these on feet. I couldn't resist, and
they are.
I changed the laces. I changed into, it comes with rope laces anyway. But I still wanted to match the piping on the shoe, so you can see the piping all around the shoe there. Yeah, and I think these do it justice. It's like, you know, like one of those ropes, the lassos or whatever you want to call it. I think it adds to the shoe in a positive way. So, bro, so many details to get into. It's unbelievable. You've got this sort of, it's like boot leather, should I say, or leather from some sort of cowboy material on this swoosh. It just feels amazing. It's not suede, but it's more leathery. It's really nice. And then you go to the heel tab. I'll show you the heel tab. On the heel tab, you've got like sort of tanned leather with the red stitching on Nike. just looks amazing. And then you've got this really, really cool stitching that goes all around the heel, right up to the top near where you lace it up. Absolutely amazing detailing. The tongue is, the front of the tongue is like denim material.
Wow.
And then the back of the tongue, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it should focus. There we go. The back of the tongue is like more silky sort of material. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As is the sock liner. The sock liner is all like silky, sort of golden yellow, like gold material. It's amazing. And then if I can, let's see if I can take out the insole. It's always hard to take out these insoles, bro. Honestly, like, but I am gonna try and take it out. Nope, it's not gonna happen. But the insoles, here we go.
It's glued down though, isn't it? I think.
I got it. I got it. Here we go. Here we go.
Nice.
Insoles are really cool as well, man. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow. Wild West, boy.
Wild West, bro. These insoles, you know, usually you get the insoles, and when you wear them a few times, it sort of rubs out and stuff. This isn't rubbing out, bro. This is like silk sort of material.
Printed on, isn't it?
It's printed on, so it's not. You'd be very unlucky if that rubbed off somehow. That's not going to rub off. And then obviously you've got the air unit at the back there. But yeah, bro, these are incredibly detailed, incredibly lovely. I mean, I showed my missus these, and you know, she's very hard to please when it comes to sneakers. But when she saw this, she was like, "Oh my god, what are those?" in a positive way, because she absolutely loves these. And that's a big sign for me that, you know, a shoe can do that to someone who's not really into SBs or sneakers in general. So yeah, bro, the materials are great. The suede is absolutely amazing, man. Like, it's A1. That's all I can say. A1. No QC issues whatsoever. No glue stains. You know, it's not misshaped or anything in any way. Even down to the outsole as well. You've got that nice sort of bright red. You've got the yellow file as well. It just overall brings the shoe together so nicely. Like, the shoe has a perfect balance to it in the story that it wants to tell, and that is of you know, Black Cowboys. The BHM, I think it was going to be called the Black History Month. It's not called that, but it's based on Black Cowboys in the Wild West. And yeah, I forgot to show you that it's got like a star there, like a sheriff's badge as well.
Yeah, that is sick, bro. Quick question. Kudella's got a good one as well. Again, Fuego, are you putting them over the U-toes, or are they neck and neck? That's a good question.
Like, this is like the U-toes is the second iteration. And what the U-toes have done, the 2.0 have done, in my opinion, they've improved it color-wise with the aesthetics. It's the first time we've had anything like this, and they've pretty much nailed it. But I would say, in terms of drops and releases, like SB releases, I think they're neck and neck. You know, both are amazing in their own way. Both were really limited as well. I'm not sure the exact figures on this. I'm sure Killswitch is going to give me some sort of number in a second, but I know the numbers on these were very, very limited. So really privileged to have them in hand, really. I mean, such a great pair. If you haven't seen the pictures already, I did post some pictures up on my Instagram. Shameless plug. I know, I'm sorry, but the pictures, the thing is, the pictures are on there. So if you want to have a look at my pictures on there, you can see what they look like. I wore a pair of jeans with mine just to sort of replicate like that whole cowboy theme and aesthetic, and you can see what it looks like with loose fit jeans. I think they look brilliant with jeans on, like, so good. Yeah, man, I can't fault these. You know how much I love SBs. And these, I mean, this is harking back to the days of when they were producing like really unique stuff. And this is, you know, this wouldn't be out of place if it was released like 5 years ago in its actual height, 4 years ago, when SBs were really you know, at the height of bringing out really cool stuff. So yeah, the only thing I would say is with this, I went true to size, and it's a little bit snug. So I would probably go half a size up on these for sure, like 100%. If you got a wide foot, definitely go half to a size up, 100%, because it will run a little bit snug. But apart from that, absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they look, bro. They look like a piece of art. You know, like there's very few shoes that are just like that give you the feeling of they should be worn, but just be careful. You know, that kind of vibe.
100%.
Very quickly, as we were talking before, the glue eraser that I was talking about is in the description below. So if you guys have got some glue on a pair of shoes, cop one of these. I think they come in packs and stuff, very cheap. And this one's lasted me about 4 years. So that just says, you know, that says it all. But yeah, man, just thought I'd put that in there.
Never-ending glue remover. Wow.
There you go, man. Never. And it's like a rubber, basically. Like it literally just rubs itself out. Yeah, great shoe, bro. Great shoe. Excuse me. Not a shoe I was looking to go for. And there's another iconic shoe we're going to talk about, getting a new version of it, a 2.0, that I had to ignore because the white cements are right around the corner. And that's the next shoe on my hit list where I'm like, everything else has just got to wait. Like I can go back for if I need to, or I'm just not going to go for anyway. Because the white cements, bro, I think Prozek got them in early. I think obviously he's working with StockX as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he told me he was getting them in before he did. And I was, bro, when he told me, he voice noted me, I was like, bro, I'm gassed for you, man. So what he was saying about the white cements, before I talk about my latest pickups as well, he's basically saying it's on the same level as the Reimagined and the Nigels in terms of comfort. They're not like SB level, but they're actually, they've done something different, you can tell. So that's good to know. He said the leather's not the best, and we've kind of seen that already by reviews and stuff, but he's like, bro, it works, man. It's not like crappy dunk leather that you get on a normal GR or whatever. But what impressed me, hopefully, is that the comfort. Do you know what I mean? And resale prices at the minute, they're sitting around 250. Allegedly, it's going to be the highest stock numbers to any Nike big release this year as well. So the white cements, man, could be one, hopefully anyway, we get with some ease. But yeah, anyway, let's go to my latest pickup. Obviously, if you've seen the video, it's the 95 pink foams, man. Oh, look at these bad boys. I didn't want to say anything last week, but I knew they were coming. It's just, I don't want to say anything until they're in hand. You know how it is, broskies, just in case. But look at that BBL right there. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Wow. Look at that, man. The big bubble. The colorway, bro. I don't want to be that guy and say, oh, they're better than the neons, because they're not. But I can see myself sort of drawing for these more so than the neons, just because a bit more wearable, obviously muted pink, that kind of vibe. Man, yeah, a great shoe, bro. Great shoe. The annoying thing is, obviously, they did the same thing with the neons in terms of limited release. Hopefully, there's a restock. I can see that happening, because I did get a UK 6. Someone was meant to get them off me. They didn't go for them. So I'm like, for flip's sake, I'm stuck with them now. But the resale prices, as high as they are, they're not as high as the neons. Do you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. I think I paid. So basically, what happened with this? The box came damaged slightly here. And other bits as well. But you know me, my sneaker Karen, I've got to like pipe up to eBay. I got like 30 something quid off. So in all, I paid like 220 after everything. So I'm not too mad at that.
That's not bad. For retail on those.
Yeah, great colorway, man. I think as much as I'm trying not to put all these technically GR colorways, or just I'm trying not to have as many 95s in the top 10 this year as last year. But they're making it hard for me, bro. They are making it hard for me.
You've decided to do that on their 30th anniversary. That's like poor planning on your part, right?
The thing is,
I've decided not to add more 95s on the anniversary of 95. Okay,
shocking, shocking, bro. Kill switch. Pause, bro. Pause. No, I'm joking, but bro, do it, man. Just do it. It's your birthday. Treat yourself. Do you know what I mean? You won't regret it.
Can I just say, shout out to Kill Switch. Got his U-toes today on his birthday as well. On his birthday,
Christmas present.
What a man! Honestly, I'm so happy for him. Honestly, like he was. I know he's a bit stressy about the shoes when he was going to get them and stuff, but to get it on his birthday as well.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Yeah.
But there was more good news for Kill Switch today as well on his birthday, and we are going to get into that in a second.
You know what? Let's do it now, bro, because technically it's a pickup of yours as well, but you just haven't got him yet. Do you know what I mean? Should we do it now?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, innit? Pink Foams, though, broski. If you want to see more, check out the latest pickup video. I've just dropped it just before we went live. So if you want to see more on feet sizing, just check out that video. But Has, talk to us, broski. Talk to us.
Well, a certain Offspring released a raffle yesterday for the Seoul 2.0s, the Air Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0s. The second iteration of the Souls, which weren't released globally, but only restricted by region last time.
Yes.
Super limited. And today, got a message from Killswitch. W's are going out for Offspring. Check your emails. I'm on my way home now. I'm thinking, I'm either going to go home like upset, pissed off, or I'm going to be happy. And then I was like, hold on a minute. It's this guy's birthday. I'm like, I checked my email. I got a W. I got a W from Offspring. So shout out to Offspring, bless me up again. And then I've messaged Killswitch. I'm like, bro, look, I've sent in the picture. I've got the W and stuff. And then it was like, maybe I've been a cheeky boy. And I was like, hold on a minute. Have you, I was like that. Have you copped? Like, and then he sent me a picture and I was like, oh my God, I was in the car going crazy. I was more happy for him. On his birthday as well, then I forgot that I've got a W now. I'm thinking this guy's got, like, you could say it's almost like a grail status for Killswitch. He wanted these shoes that much, and to get it on his birthday as well.
Yeah,
bro, this absolutely not only made his day, but it made my day as well. And the fact that we are both now going to meet up on Sunday again. To pick up our first dub together as well at Selfridges. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to bring you some content hopefully from that day as well, from our pickup. But also I need to add on to this as well. Big shout out to Zav as well. Big Zav. He managed to pick up a W from Offspring as well. So Zav, big yourself up. Absolutely gassed for you, bro. Well done. The only downside to it is that he's going to King's Cross to pick up, and we are going to Selfridges. So I kind of wish, we could have all done like a triple pickup all together. But it's no drama, man. You've got the shoes, you've got it in the bag. So well done. And anyone else who's waiting on the dub on these, good luck to you, man, because I know the draw is going to be made in the next few days as well. It's only because Offspring tend to do their raffles sort of a couple of days before anyone else. So good luck to you guys. What a pair of shoes. Congratulations to Killswitch. Congratulations to Big Zav as well. And look, Killswitch's missus is Korean as well. Means even more, bro. This just gets better and better, right? It's just
the stars are laughing, bro.
It's crazy. But yeah, so happy today as well, man. What a pickup. But let's talk about the shoe, man, because the shoe itself, I mean, looks insanely crisp. They've put a nice little twist on it compared to the original pair. The original pair had that sort of bright white midsole. They've now changed it to that aged midsole. We're getting a lot of that aged midsole this year and the tail end of last year as well. And I've noticed this like a bit of a trend going on at the moment with the aged midsole, especially shoes being retroed as well. Obviously, it's trying to signify that the shoes have now aged. We've given it an aged midsole. It's a retro, this, that, and the other. On some shoes, personally, I don't think it works. Okay, I don't mind it on these. I think it gives it a certain look, Like it just comes together to make a really clean look. Like it gives it that sort of typical minimalist look, typical of, you know, the Far East, Asia, etc. It looks so complete to me. Even down, you can see the elephant print there as well. The suede looks nice and furry. It looks really plush and premium. You know, you've got the hits of blue where the lace loops are. It just looks like it was well thought out. Everything was very well thought out and considered when they were making the shoe. And then obviously you've got that iconic tongue as well, where you've got the Korean flag, and then obviously the Jumpman on the right shoe. So, bro, I just think these are insanely good. So glad they sort of released it globally, because it always hurts a bit when you see a shoe that's sort of region restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only way I can get these is like, I'm gonna have to pay stupid resale. On top of that, I'm gonna have to pay import fees, and it's just not worth it, bro.
Yeah.
And some of the shoes that have released like in Asia and other parts of the world, it's like so clean, so good. It's like we deserve a bit of that as well, you know. It's crazy, but
yeah, man.
Yeah, but what's your take on these, bro? As in, I mean, these are Jordan 3s. We've had a lot of Jordan 3s over the last few months, but some people look at these and think, not another Jordan 3. But these are special, bro. They're the souls, man. They're like...
Yeah. The thing is, bro, I love them. Like, I love the first pair. Like, it's iconic. It's grail levels. I've only seen like 2 people with them in hand or on feet. I love what they've done. They've kind of done what Joe Freshgoods did with the aged well. If you kind of look at it that way, you know, the aged midsole, I don't want to say moldy, but the aged cement elephant print, as well on the mud guards or toe guards rather, on the heel counter. The only thing, nasty work, bro. Coming out a couple weeks before the white cements. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Otherwise, if this was next month, I would have definitely went for them. Do you know what I mean? I might even still enter the raffles. Don't get me wrong. I might still enter where I can still. But bro, they are very clean. The only thing I can compare this to, judging by pictures, is the Amamanier first pair. In terms of quality, how they look, you know, obviously similar colorway anyway. But in terms of, you can just tell the leather looks good, bro. Like very tumbled, very
insane. And
proper.
Strictly speaking to you, I think even if you're not going to keep them, bro, I think enter still. Try and get a pair of these. I mean, for the content, it will be amazing. Just to compare it to other 3s that you have in the collection. Just to have these in hand, just to say, you know, look, I've had these in hand. We've reviewed it and stuff. I think it's a great pair to have on your channel as well. And yeah, even if you're not going to keep them, I think it's well worth trying to get a pair in. But
man, I probably will, bro, because I think Foot Patrol and those sort of retailers there's so many raffles that it kind of makes me feel like, oh, okay, there might be enough to go around.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure what the quantity is like, but yeah,
it looks high, innit? Yeah, it does look high. So that's a good thing.
It's really limited.
Okay. I don't know though, man. I think it's size dependent, really, innit? What's that? Your 8.5? Your Switch is what, 10.5?
Kill Switch is 11.
11, okay. I think Zav's 10.5, isn't he? Yeah. So yeah, man. But look, either way, it makes sense that they're limited, because obviously look what the first pair did. But I think Nike wouldn't be like Nike if they didn't release as many this time around. And obviously it's not regional exclusive anymore and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Offspring did say limited, yeah.
Have you seen the box to these? The presentation?
Yeah, they look amazing. Let me try to get pictures.
Listen, guys, the box and the presentation, different gravy.
Yeah, look
at that presentation, man. Oh my god.
Giving me Simpsons vibes, you know, the opening.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like it's like it's gift wrapped.
Yeah.
I was watching something, and apparently the ribbons on there, they're made from the edges of Michael Jordan's jersey. If you know what that's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
Is Michael Jordan's jersey. It's the edges from that. And then you've got this typical tissue paper that's typical of Korea, apparently. That's what I heard. I don't know. But the detail on the box is amazing. Everything's just well thought out, man. Honestly, it's
giving me those, sorry, bro, the kaleidoscope things. You know the thing?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
But the good news is, bro, the good news is that we are going to have this pair of shoes on next week's show.
Inshallah, bro.
After we pick up on Sunday, inshallah, we'll have it on the show for you guys, and we'll go through it in more detail as well. But yeah, congratulations to everyone, man. What a pair of shoes.
Yeah, really good pair, man. And whoever's going for them, whoever's got the dub already, just bloody enjoy it, man. If you do get a dub, who else is on the fence like me? I'm gonna do it. I've already just entered for end, so there you go. I'm already doing it. But yeah, great pair, bro. All round, like you could just tell when Nike and Jordan pull out their finger and actually pay attention to the details, to the quality of materials. No one can compete, bro. Like I love New Balance, love Asics. New Balance, obviously, their suede's next level and their materials, but Nike and Jordan, when they want to do something mad, they can. Do you know what I mean? And this is one of them. This is one of the times. So yeah, what a great shoe, bro. But yeah, let's move on, man. What else we got? Anything else to talk about in terms of pickups?
Nothing else really. I was close to grabbing a pair of pink foams on the resale, and then I thought, you know what, I need the money, so I'm trying to keep the purse strings tight at the moment, just because I know there's things coming out around the corner. You mentioned earlier on the white cements. I mean, those are must cops for me, no matter what. White cements.
Yeah,
white cements. Lucky enough to see a pair. Not in real life, but obviously through our mutual friend. I got to see a pair being unboxed, and they look great. They look fantastic. And if the rumors are true that we are going to get a really large stock number, then, you know, we could all be in luck. So, yeah, I just think it's a shoe that's so steeped in sneaker culture. It makes it a must have a pair of these because of how iconic they are. Just like, you know, what we were saying about the OG neons, how iconic those were. These are just as iconic in my opinion. And if you're a Jordan fan, it's going to be a no-brainer, 100%.
Yeah, shout out to Fez one. He already hit on the white cements on the sneakers app. I think there was early access today for US. So yeah, man, that's pretty cool. That gives me hope, man. You know,
actually saying that, I think a lot of us will get early access on this. I think it'll be one of those where a lot of pairs will fly out on early access. That's my prediction. I'm saying it now. Yeah,
I think so. I think as well, there's gonna be like, you know what Nike do sometimes with the location sneakers app access thing. I think maybe things like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Because there will be a lot of pairs, as it seems.
I think it's going to be a black cement scenario. That's what I think.
Really?
Where they
you think they're gonna sit?
Yeah, I think so. Because look, the black cement's iconic in their own right. Yeah, a lot of people had those down as the best threes.
Yeah,
okay. And then we were like, wow, wonder if we'll be able to get pairs and stuff. And then it was like, whoa, these EAs are flying around like no one's business. And everyone got a pair. They were all sitting. Well, not all, but a lot of pairs were sitting and stuff. I think with the amount of amazing fours that we've had this year and tail end of last year, I think these are going to get snapped up, you know, no doubt. So,
yeah.
I think you'll be able to go into shops like Foot Patrol, End, or wherever, and you'll see them on the shelves, and you'll be able to pick up a pair. That's what I think. And I think that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing people. And I'll say this again. Okay, I'm not going to go into a rant, but people should embrace this scenario. This is what we want. We want people to be able to get these iconic shoes. Should be able to go into a shop and say, right, a pair of white cement fours. Boom. We've got your size. Yes, madam, we've got your size. Cool. Done. You know,
that's it. That's how it should be, bro.
Lo and behold, bro, we'll get people saying, those white cements brick, didn't they? Total brick. I can see it now. I can see it now happening. I can see it on some channels, maybe. I can see it online. People going, it's bricks, no resale value, blah, blah, blah. So what? Buy the shoes. They're great shoes. And if they're anything like the 2016 pairs or the original pairs, then amazing, you know?
Yeah, I think for me, that's the best Jordan 4, bro. Like, I love the breads. I love, you know, the SBs now and new colorways like the Midnight Navies and the Oreos, like all these cool colorways. But every time I see the white cement, I'm just like, there's something about them. Like it's basically the same wearability as a white Air Force One. Like you just can't, like if you can't dress up the white cement, just take off your shoes, bro. Just wear sandals. Do you know what I mean? It's such a wearable shoe, man. It's amazing. I hope that's right what you're saying. I kind of feel like it may not, as much as we've heard, like, yes, there's going to be so many numbers. I hope so. But I kind of feel like it might be on the same level as the Bread Reimagines 4s, where whoever wanted them got them. But, you know, they did sell out eventually. Like, they didn't sit as long as the Black Cement 3s, but they did sit in certain places. I hope there's so many pairs to go around, man. I really do. And I hope the QC is okay, because we saw with the Black Cement 3s, bro, it took me about 3 or 4 pairs to go through to actually get one without any QC, mad QC issues. I know some people had the same thing. Some people didn't. They just got one pair and it was all good. So
that's the thing when shoes are overproduced. We all know that we're going to get a few bad batches or more than a few bad batches. Yeah. It's always the case when, you know, you get too much stock. You know you're going to get some bad QC issues.
That's the thing. But you know what? At the same time, if you're going to wear the shoes and batter them anyway, it's kind of a thing where only you're going to know. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one's really going to come up with a magnifying glass and be like, oh my God, sir, that glue stain is horrendous, or that stitching is so bad. How can you wear them? It's just us as sneakerheads. We're perfectionists, you know, like we want everything to a T, and rightly so, because these sneakers are bloody expensive. But at the same time, you kind of just gotta like just wear them, man. Because by the time you get them a bit dirty, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't sort of want it to come to you in a condition where it's already trashed.
No.
In our minds, we think it's trashed, but it's not.
Yeah.
But we sort of want to, you know, for what we're paying, we want to just trash it ourselves, not it come pre-trashed. Even though Nike have sort of flipped the script on that a bit with the Air Force Ones that they've just released. So, you know, the ones where they come already sort of trashed, and then the more you wear them, the more cleaner they get. Well,
yeah, we'll see about that, man. That went and gone quicker than my hairline, bro, because I know they were US exclusive and they've already dropped on the 7th, I think, but no one cares now. You know, there was all these videos from Complex and all this crap. But yeah, you're right, man. And obviously Killswitch as well. I know you've had some bad experience with QC as much as the rest of us. So it is annoying because you see all these people that get a certain shoe that don't even want them, and they get perfect QC, whereas you've been waiting, you pay resale to an extent, or you just been entering all these raffles, you finally get a pair, and this stitching's off or this is off, and it is annoying as well, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, because I've had my fair share.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, right? Like, we was talking about the Mizunos last week, and they were about £120 or so. So almost literally half price to what we're paying for these Jordans. But you know, for that 120, what you're getting is absolutely amazing, crazy quality on these shoes.
Yeah.
How they're pricing it at that price point, I don't know. But we think of it that way because of the crazy prices that we're paying for Nike and Nike, that when we look at other brands going for 110, 120, 130, we're like, why is it that cheap? You know, but then you get them in hand and it's like, bro, these are insane. Like, like Saucony, for instance, right? Saucony, like the Foot Patrol collaboration, Saucony's. I think I paid like 130 or 140 before they increased the price on them. Quality is like nothing I've seen before. That it's that good, and it's like, why can't we have that sort of same, you know, that same energy with what Nike's producing? You know, if you're sort of charging us that much, you know, give us that, you know, flexibility of having a shoe that's not going to have any sort of QC issue. That's not going to make us think, oh, I'm worried I might have to get 2 pairs just so I can pick the best one. No, I want to open the box and I want to know that there's nothing wrong with these shoes. Employ people to QC check these shoes before they actually go out. You know, as a brand owner or someone who runs the business, you know, I want to be able to say, you know, I want to be able to employ people who will look at the shoes and say, right, this can't go out because there's glue stains. This can't go out because the toe box is out of shape. This one can't go out because there's a dirty scratch on whatever material it is. I just feel like, you know, there's a lot more that could be done, you know.
Yeah.
That would in turn prevent loss of revenue as well.
That's the thing. And the fact that I think company, or Nike especially, do actually have that in place, is they just don't really care. Like if you look, I think most boxes should have a QC thing where it's got a number and it's kind of graded upon the quality of the materials and that overall condition. So there should be there's a grading system. I don't know the actual thing, like just look it up because I did see like a video on this before, but there's a grading system with that the green tag, and it tells you what grade it is in terms of the QC. And bro, Nike aren't going to leave money on the table and disregard the pairs. They're just going to sell them and hope you don't return the pair. That's the annoying thing, you know.
100%. But I'll come to what Cordella's saying. Nike's too big to fail brand. They can get away with bad QC and it won't impact the revenue that much. You say that, but their revenue from last year has been on a downwards trajectory. You know, they're looking to sort of be more cost effective and save where they can, and bring the brand back up. It doesn't matter how small or big it is. You know, saving is a saving. You know, here, there, and everywhere it builds up. So you know they can't really. It's not something that they can overlook and say, well, we're okay. You know, there's no other brands competing with us. Well, there is. There's like 4 or 5 brands competing with you. Skechers have just been brought out for how much? You know, they're going to be doing. I was saying to Killswitch last week, they've got big plans at the moment, big collaborations. They've just been bought out. I can't remember by who, but it was for a large sum of money. So, and believe it or not, they're the second biggest at the moment shoe brand in the world.
Bro,
Skechers.
saying that, yeah. Skechers in Turkey, bro. I think I saw the Skechers stores the most, like above all other brands. Like I couldn't believe how many Skechers shops were out there. So they were acquired by 3G Capital in a $9.42 billion deal. That is crazy.
It's crazy. It shows that, you know, whoever's invested in that brand obviously has big plans. You know, you don't just drop that amount of money on a company like Skechers unless you've got plans, you know, to make it even bigger. So I know for a fact, I was reading up a few articles, there's big plans for that company. So they're going to be, look, Brooks, for example, they've come out and now they're on that sort of, they're sitting on that table almost as well, you know, with the runners that they're bringing out. They've got so much more stuff coming out. They're going to want a piece of that pie, you know, and then throw in your Saucony, your New Balances, your, you know, your Asics, Mizuno's, everything. You know, there's always a brand and a company that wants a piece of that pie. So, yeah, man,
Yeah. Just do because I had to look this up just now, but 3G Capital actually own places like Heinz, I think Heinz, Burger King, Tim Hortons, I think all these sort of things, or they have purchased them before, Popeyes, it's crazy, bro. And obviously they've just bought out Skechers. It's a bit mad, but I'm pretty sure they own more stuff than I'm saying, but that's just what I can see according to Wikipedia. But God knows if that's even true. But yeah, no, it wasn't Scratchers, bro. It was Skechers. That's hilarious.
Or I would say, it's Skechers, not Skechers.
It's Skechers, bear. Oh, bro, that's hilarious.
Everything, so that's how it is.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But no, it's true what you're saying. I mean, obviously Nike's got the legacy of decades at this point in terms of being, having a sneaker culture really from the Jordan 1 to other shoes, Air Force One with Nike, stuff like that. But nowadays, bro, since COVID especially, it's all about comfort, man, or majority of the time it's about comfort. So if you keep giving someone, burgers to eat all their life and they have a bit of steak, it's a bit of a crap analogy, but you can't always have steak, obviously, but you'd rather fast and go for steak than just eat the burgers and feel like crap. Yeah. I know it's a crap analogy, but all the Jordans in the world, yes, I know you can't overlook Jordan 1s to 3s, 4, 5s, whatever, but eventually you grow out of just wanting hype. You want comfort, you want the buttery suede, you want good QC, and you get in your dad's shoe era, bro. Like, look how many shoes we've got from New Balance and Saucony and stuff like that now, where it's like, we love a Jordan, we love an Air Max, but if you keep giving us that crap, we're going to start looking elsewhere eventually,
This is the thing with Skechers, right? I'll tell you something. With Skechers, right, they've sort of coined that sort of older generation market. Okay, so my mum and dad both wear Skechers. They love it. The comfort for them is great. So they've got that market, people above 50, 60, let's say between 50 to 70, a lot of that sort of demographic wear Skechers. So they've already got that market. I don't see too many 50 to 70-year-olds in Jordans, or Nikes or whatever, but Skechers, different level. Now, if Skechers can sort of bring on a different part, like bring out a different, sort of dimension to what they're doing in terms of making decent runners that would appeal to younger people, then they would have had that older market and that appeal for the newer market as well. Can you imagine that? And that sort of probably made it appealing to whoever's bought out the company. Whoever they're going to collaborate with. I mean, look, Harry Kane, footballer, for those that don't know, he wears Skechers. He wears Skechers football boots. That it just shows you they can collaborate with really big people, like big celebrities, big sports personalities, and everything else. So this is the thing when they're saying Skechers, second biggest shoe brand in the world behind Nike at the moment. That's massive. That's big competition at the moment, and they're only going to get better. So I don't know. It's interesting times, Broski, man. We could be sitting here next year looking at a pair of Skechers runners and thinking, like, a collaboration with whoever. I'm thinking, wow, like these.
That's the thing. That's insane. The thing, bro. Because you see, when New Balance obviously been around for ages, but when it first came onto the scene, who was pushing it really? Joe Freshgoods, Salehi, ALD, Teddy Santis. Without collabs like that, would they be anywhere near the mainstream? No. The same with Saucony, J-Tips, smashing it at the minute. Adidas, obviously, Kanye and all the rest of it has carried them over. Bad Bunny as of recent now. But that's all it takes. With Skechers, for example, like you said, all it is a underrated gem of a collaborator that gets what people really want from a collaboration, from a shoe, and puts their own spin on it. and then it sells, it booms. And then next minute, Skechers have got the ball rolling. They're bringing more collaborators on. They're bringing out more models that the collaborators can work on too. And then they're bringing out GR versions or GR colorways of the same shoe that maybe you can't get because they're so hyped and sold out. It's just the formula that works, bro. New Balance have been doing it ever since near COVID. Nike have been doing it for decades at this point now as well. You know, it's just give us what we want. For now, bro, I'd say the sneaker culture, yes, we want hype and all this sort of stuff and OGs and retros and stuff, but we're always after the next thing to look forward to, like a J-Tips, like all these collaborators, whatever brand it is. We're not even like that picky anymore because we want something that's good and that we can actually wear, that's comfortable, I guess, or looks good, or both, you know, like, yeah, man. And obviously talking about Kane's thing, with Crocs and Skechers, bro, nurses, that's the biggest market for them as well. Like you said, age groups and stuff, but also professions. Like nurses are always in Crocs, the comfy Skechers, and all those sort of shoes. Like obviously you got other people in professions like the On and Hoka. They're obviously booming at the minute too because of their cloud technology and stuff like that. So yeah, man, a big rant, a big big conversation. But as consumers, bro, we have to have these conversations because yes, we do want these white cement 4s. Yes, we want all these big 2.0 versions of shoes, but give us something that £200 plus. You know what I mean? Like we need something in return, not just the shoes. We need QC, we need materials, we need something that's going to last us, man. But yeah, bro. Did you get, just going back, did you get anything else? In terms of
no. I like how you got asking midway through the show. Like, did I miss it? Like,
I know. I was thinking, wait, hold on.
No, I've taken it easy a bit for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, man. So he's got 3 pairs. That's taking it easy. There you go, folks. There you go.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
I've actually got one to talk about. It's actually a shoe that's retroed, I believe, for the first time since 2001. Part of the Alpha project, you know, the likes of the Air Max, the Prestos, shoes like that, basically. And it is actually a crazy shoe, but it's called the Craze, Air Max Craze, man. What a bloody mad sneaker, bro. I did obviously put this up in the latest pickup video, but this is where I'm like, I don't know what to make of this, bro. Some places are saying...
Talk us through it.
It's kind of like the Sunder, as you can see, you know, the upper with the zip, as you can see there. But it's just the back is where it gets wild, bro. You know what it looks like? It looks like,
wow.
It looks like a reverse mullet. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. It's just like, what's going on? It's like they've taken all the thing and then just left the fringe. You know, like the Ronaldo, the hair trim, the R9 trim. But yeah,
it's like run out of material.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, what I've read from some places is they try to do that thing where it's easier to get your feet in and stuff like that and take it off. But other places, it was just the fact of, because it's a cross trainer shoe, it was just the fact of stability and just holding your feet in place whilst keeping the ankle mobility, basically. Yeah, I kind of vouch for the second thing because trying to get these on and off is harder than a normal shoe because you know where you can rub your shoes together and just take them off quickly. You can't do that with this shoe. And obviously that was intentional to keep your feet locked in. But yeah, it is pretty cool when you sort of strip it down. Obviously the zips there, that Nike swoosh there is kind of nice. It's just that sock-like feature there as well, like the Sunder, you know, very nice on feet. It's just the back. You really need to sort of not break it in, but get used to the fact that it's not a full heel counter. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, you're saying these shoes were designed for comfort in terms of getting them on and off feet.
Yeah.
Didn't Nike have something like that with the Nike Goes? Nike Go, you know where the shoes
Fly Ease in it.
Yeah, the Fly Ease, the Nike Go. It sort of folded in or out. I can't remember. But it folds.
It folds in.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did. They got the Flight E system on the Air Max 90 as well. I think the Jordan 1. I think they had the Jordan 1 model as well. And that's for like people with mobility issues, disabilities and stuff. So yeah, they've got that. It's just, I think this was more for sports in mind, you know, like cross training. Because even on the outsole, it says cross training and it says Nike Heel Fit. So if you can see that little bit here, it wraps all the way around to the back and then wraps your heel, like keeps your heel in place. So yeah, it is cool.
Way too fast on that. You know, when
No.
that heel part sits on your heel, is there any way to sort of make that tighter or looser?
Nah. But the weird thing is, it's kind of it's snug. Like I can't explain it. It feels like elastic, you know, but it doesn't stretch. I can't explain it. Obviously, depending on your sizing, make sure you get the sizing right. True to size, if anyone's wondering, but it's weirdly comfortable. Like it's just weird on feet, like the sensation. Do you know what I mean? If you're not used to that feeling.
That cap on the back, on the heel tab, feels like it's going to really dig into my my heel.
Do you know what though, bro? I'm going to enlarge the screen. It's actually padded like really nicely. I don't know if you can see that. You see all that pad in there?
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So yeah. that's basically the pad. How it is. It is kind of cool, man. I mean, it's still not for everyone.
Wearing without socks, though, right?
Nah, if you're wearing these without socks, bro, you need to get locked up. Like that's ridiculous. Imagine someone's crusty ankles.
I'm just saying because I can imagine people wearing those without socks. I can see it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. But bro, it's one of them shoes that intrigued me when I saw them. I think they're mostly a women's shoe, but they do extended sizing. So I don't know if Nike are sort of broadening their horizons with men's sizing and stuff, but initially it was a women's shoe. But bro, they don't look feminine to me. I know the heel count is a bit of a taboo, but it weirdly enough, bro, on feet you don't even notice it. Do you know what I mean? I know, say you're wearing white socks with these, you're gonna notice, but on feet, once you're in motion and whatever, they actually feel good. So yeah, it's one of them shoes I wanted to try out before I knock it and, do you know what I mean, see that kind of thing. But the Air Max Craze, ladies and germs, yeah, a weird one. They got some cool colorways coming out though. I do want to show you on Soul Supplier very quickly. I'm not trying to sell you the shoe. Say that again.
Talking about colorways, I think there's more DNA colorways coming out as well.
God. Bro, you see that?
I'm just saying, bro.
But look at this colorway, bro. You're telling me this is not clean? Come on. That is a clean colorway.
I can see this being worn on holiday somewhere, you know.
I feel like it's more of a gym shoe. Do you know what I mean? More gym. I won't go running in these, but because obviously it's a cross-training shoe by what they say. It's just, yeah, I don't know. They
these cross trainers, bro. I honestly, I can't.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This for me isn't a cross trainer shoe. It's an experiment. Does it look cool and different and futuristic? Yes, maybe. Does it look practical and it's going to do, you know, everything that I need it to do in the gym? Perhaps not. I can't see it, bro.
Don't knock it, bro. This is what I'm saying. Because when I first saw them, I was like, bro, what in the no hairline is this? Because it just looks like they're missing just everything at the back. But try them on. That's all I'm saying. Try them on and see the vibes. Because
he's going to make me next week. Hass, have you got any pickup? Yeah, bro. I've got mint green craze. Have you tried them on? Yeah, bro. I went to the gym with them today.
I hit my personal best, bro. They're the best shoes ever.
Oh, man, that would be something. That would be funny, man. If that ever happened.
Nah, look, man. There's a reason why. Allegedly, anyway, from what I've seen, this is the first time they've retroed since 2021. So, you know, good and bad. You can see it both ways.
I don't even remember these in 2021, bro.
Sorry, not 2021. 2001. Sorry, 2001.
That's probably why I don't remember them then.
Yeah, yeah. But there's a reason why, you know, flipping 24 years later, they're coming back. But
I mean, look, here's a question for you, right? if it's the first time it's been retroed since 2001,
Yeah.
why have they waited 24 years to bring it back? Because, I mean, if it was that successful, right, they would have retroed it way earlier than like 24 years later. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. I think they're sort of playing. I think Nike are sort of playing on this whole "we've opened up the vault" thing now, because we're getting some ridiculous shoes coming out. Like, you know, it's almost like, I'm sure when these come out in 2001, it was like, oh, this one might be for the future. Just people aren't ready for it now. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And now it's out now, and with everything else that we're getting from other brands as well, it doesn't look out of place. You know, considering New Balance have given us loafers, we've gone that route as well. You know, this is pretty much normal compared to that. So, shout out to Trent, actually. Who's got a pair of the New Balance loafers.
Nice.
I don't mind them. Honestly, I don't mind them for people that work in the city that want something comfortable that looks cool. Honestly, don't mind them.
Yeah.
I
You know what?
like ones that have come out after with other brands trying to sort of piggyback on it. It worked, but New Balance have sort of, you know, cornered it, if you know what I mean. They've pretty much nailed it, and then everyone else is trying to sort of copy.
Yeah, I get that. I think as well with this shoe, it was more of, I believe the Sunders were before this. The Sunder was 99, I think. And I think it was kind of like to outdo the Sunder with less materials. That's where my head is at, where Nike's head was at, if that makes sense. And I think you can see clear as day, like the upper with the zip is all Sunder. Do you know what I mean? That's all the Sunder there. So whether they tried to do the same thing but cut costs, or tried to be so innovative at the time where it backfired, that's why we didn't see them since the original release in 2001.
How much were these?
I can't even remember, bro. I think, one second, let me just go back. They were from size. 1 second. Yeah, I think 150, I want to say.
Wow.
155, yeah. 155.
Okay, so you're paying, I mean, Sunders I think cost around that much as well. So you're getting basically half a Sunder for a Sunder price.
But for example, they've tried to go the trendy hipster route. Look how this geezer's wearing them.
No,
is that permissible? You know, is that okay? I don't know, man.
They've only put that there to hide that heel thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Let's wear some trousers with it. That's gonna, you know, cover that heel.
It's true.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence with these. Fez 1, 2001 was right after the Presto. Bro, the Presto era was elite. Like, I've got to say, the Presto era, elite. Presto, everyone had Presto. Bro, I've got Prestos here. I love these Prestos.
I love
man.
Prestos. Yeah, I love them.
But damn, like, if you're comparing these against the Prestos, it's no competition. Let's be honest.
No way, bro. The thing is that was the whole thing with the Alpha project from Nike. Even though it was short-lived, all these silhouettes were ahead of its time, according to Nike. Like, all these shoes, like the Presto, is still going strong now, was released way back then in the Alpha project. So
yeah,
that's where Nike's head was at. But bro, this is not working. Like, it looks on feet. Trust me, it works. But how it looks, nah, it don't work.
I just think it's the wrong, for me, that is the wrong fit, first of all.
Yeah, for this geezer, yeah. Or girl.
For this geezer, with what they've got on, I think they got it wrong. But in any case, if I'm gonna pay 155, nah, bro, I'm not paying 155 for that. That's just me. Like, the colorways might look good, this, that, and the other. For me, it's just the shoes not doing it for me. I would rather I don't know, man. Like 155. I'd rather just buy a Sunder, bro. I'd rather buy a Sunder. I think Sunder is much better for that price. So, Kill Switch says it as well. Rather have Sunders, 100%. Yeah, and Shay's in the building as well. By the way, I heard someone's massive footsteps. So, Shay, how's it hanging, bro?
Bro, can you imagine these in a size 14 for Shay? Imagine it, bro. Imagine it.
they would need to put 2 heel parts on there for shaying it.
2 straps to put them down.
Straps, innit?
Oh man, nah. Do you know what I think as well? It might take the right colorway, but at the same time, these are definitely hitting the sales quick.
Let's rewind to like 2 months ago, because you said the same thing about the DNA8s. It might take the right colorway.
It still might. It still might, bro.
That project is done. Is cooked.
Do you know what?
I mean,
I've not seen a single person with an Air Max DNA that wasn't paid to wear them. Still, since release. What have they done with that shoe, bro? Like, they're on sale already, the all pink pair in Offspring for, I think, £100, £105.
ASOS specials at the moment. ASOS specials at the moment. And I think these, like, they don't get all of it right. They don't. I mean, Nike don't always get it right. And I think much of these are like, and I'll get to that question, but much of these are almost like a cash grab. Let's bring out something new, different, and people will buy them. People will buy them, bro. Like, look at you. You was curious. Let me see what these are like. People will pay for it, but the difference is, most people will keep them, and we do it for content. So, you know, I don't know, but yeah, these are DNA8s, bro. And I'm gonna stay away from this question and leave you to it.
This guy is a sellout, bro. He's sending me to the wolves.
He's got the stage. Come on. You got the funky shoes in hand, so you go.
He's feeding me to the wolves with this one.
Bro, I can't. All right, you've worn DNA8s, right?
Yeah. And
you've worn these as well.
Yeah.
So you're the best guy to answer the question.
All right. Is that the time already? Sorry, broskies. Catch us in.
You can't stop out, bro. Come on.
No, do you know what? On feet, I'm going to be political with this one. On feet, I'm going with these. Yeah, I'm going with these. But looks-wise, it's just, I don't know if I can get jiggy with this, bro. Like, that bit there, it just feels so out of place. It's like, I can't... You know those Huaraches, yeah? That were self-lacing. I got a couple of them. They were like £200-300 or whatever it was, $350. Remember them? They were self-lacing. They had the charge mat that you can charge them wirelessly. I can't remember the name, but it kind of reminds me of that, where it's just weird. But if I had to choose, like, gun to the head, I'm taking all your shoes, you have to give me an answer now, it would be I don't know, bro. DNA8s. I got to say DNA8s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, DNA8's getting a lot of love tonight.
A lot of love. Look at this waffler. No chance. Nah, it's only because durability, bro. Like, this worries me long term. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's more colorways to the DNA8s. There's about 300 colorways at this point, so there's more to choose from. On feet, they're very comfortable. This is more like a firm comfort, like the Sunder. Do you know what I mean? They get comfier as you wear them.
All jokes aside, I would probably go with DNA8 as well. Mainly because I've got an actual whole shoe. This one's pretty much like, bro, where's your shoe? Where's the rest of your shoes? Like, it's you know, but you're paying £155 for it. That's the issue with it for me. Like, for me, if you're gonna sell a shoe like this, it should be top end 120, top end.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm paying, like, look, bro, let me give you an example, right? Retail on these, I know they're limited, but retail on these are 120.
Oh man, yeah. I know what you mean.
Right? You're paying 120 for a shoe of this quality, but you're paying 155 for those. It's the logic doesn't stand for me. I can't. The maths ain't mathing for me. You know, the price has to be, you know, has to be at a level where the shoe is. You know, if I'm going to pay for half a shoe, the price has to reflect that. So
I want to show you guys, what they look like on feet, and then kind of let me know. Oh, is it shown? It's not shown. 1 second. Can you guys see? I know it's a small. I can't enlarge it for some reason. It's not letting me.
This is a better fit with what you're wearing, the cuff joggers and everything else.
Yeah.
I think definitely a better fit. It shows off the shoe in all its full glory, if you know what I mean. But that guy, whoever that was in the picture with the trousers and stuff, thought he was wearing a pair of Jordan 4s or something.
But this works though, isn't it? Like the sporty aesthetic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the sporty aesthetic. So like the fit that you got, the way you're wearing it and you started it at, yes, it works much better.
Yeah.
But comfort wise, what did you say? DNA or these?
They're a bit different, you know. I think the DNA is more lifted and a bit more comfort, like straight out the box comfort. These are more firm comfort. Definitely this portion, the mid portion, it's got a weird support. I can't explain it. Like it's hard. But that's down to the cross training. Even the outsole is like different.
So,
do you know what I mean?
For me, the real test is going to be, the real question for me is, I mean, I go to the gym, I train, whatever. I always use, most of the time, Metcon, depending on what I'm going to do at the gym. Like today,
which ones? 7, 8s?
Yeah, I'll show you the ones I'm wearing currently. These ones here, which I've had for a little while now. I think the 7s. I think, I'm not sure. I think there might be the Metcon 7s, but these for me, like with what I do at the gym, sometimes if I'm deadlifting or whatever, these are perfect. Even just for like, even cross training as well. Brilliant. I think the Metcon line of gym shoes, training shoes, I think not from Nike are elite. Those don't look like it's going to take over from these at all.
No
way. So in that sense, am I going to pay 150 for those, or am I going to pay, at the moment you can pick these up for 130, 140 from Pro Direct or wherever, you know? It's a no-brainer for me. That's short.
But that's the thing. It's kind of a weird one because cross training, who really does cross training nowadays, bro? Like, let's be real. Like, all due respect to cross trainers, and you lot are elite athletes. Trust me, you are. Like, I'm not debating that. But what I'm saying that to say, if they're going the cross trainer route and not the lifestyle route, that's a very niche, you know? So again, they have to figure out who they're marketing this towards. Are they making changes to it? I don't think so. It looks the same as it did in 2001, according to the pictures. Maybe just with better materials and stuff. I don't know.
I can confirm that.
Oh,
I can confirm it if you give me a minute. But
yeah,
this will have most shoes or all cross trainers or whatever you want to call it. You'll love this book. It's amazing.
My missus actually got the Metcons as well, and I was like, oh, I might even. But they're weightlifting, isn't it? Really, weightlifting shoes. Yeah.
So what's the name of those ones again? Because I'll find it on the back.
Air Max Craze, CRAZE.
ABC. I just want to see if there's any sort of differences in the shoes and stuff.
Shay's a joker. He's like, I do cross training around Easter with the hot cross buns. Why can I see him just running around for Easter eggs, bro, in these?
Shay's a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
Legend, man. Legends. Kudela, man, he's got the Nike Bible. He's got the Nike Bible, the sneaker Bible that Killswitch is saying. Yeah.
Bro, this is what I go. This is my go-to, man. This is because there's so much stuff still that I don't really know about sometimes until I look at this book. It's just crazy. It's like the history of everything that Nike have.
These are weird though, man. Definitely more of a firm comfort though, and they need breaking in a lot because of the I can't explain. It's like a plate here, bro, where this heel thing is. It feels weird.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the same as what, like, so if you look at the Metcon, I don't have it, but this is quite sturdy in the middle. But the other Metcons, I've got green Metcon 4s downstairs. They've got like a metallic shank in the middle for support and stability. But I don't know what those ones are like for support and stability.
They're
Unless
like,
you've been to the gym already. I don't know.
nah. Do you know? I was taught though, obviously in personal training school that we go to, I was taught when you're doing weightlifting, you need your shoes to be as flat as possible. I
Yeah.
know some weightlifting shoes do lift you up a lot, so you're doing more plantar flexion. So your feet are like lifted to get better range of motion, basically. But I was always taught, even with deadlifts and squats, to do it barefoot because that's kind of the best thing. Unless obviously you got injuries and stuff, you need more arch support and stuff like that. But yeah, when I do big movements like squats or deadlifts, I'll try to do them barefoot if I can, you know. Honestly, bro, I'm telling you. But I think
just not doing that, cane them up.
bro, even G strings have got more material, bro.
Nike made a G string for your
That's
heel.
mental.
That's got to be the comment of the stream, man. Honestly,
That is mental. You're not wrong though, man. You're not wrong.
Bro, Nike are, you know, when I said Nike are trying to cut back and this and that, well, there's your example, bro. Like
this is a good one. This is a good one. Trans saying pick a pair from the book you want to see re-release. Oh, and leave it in the chat as well, broskies. What shoe that maybe you haven't seen for a while, or maybe you have, but you know what's that shoe you want to see re-released that hasn't been done yet? Mine is the BW. I know we had it a few years ago now at this point, but they need to come back out with more colorways this time, more collabs. You know, we need to see a stash BW again. That would be so cool.
The BW is just standard for me. That has to happen at some point. Yeah, I mean, maybe Cortiez might step in
with a BW. Cortiez.
BW. I mean, that I think should make. I mean, we haven't had a BW comeback. I mean, has there ever been a comeback? Let's be honest. I mean, it's a shoe that it's 21,
isn't it?
Revived, man.
But it weren't like, yeah, it was half-hearted, innit? In 2021, they had the Persian Violets, then they had that City Pack come out, a couple cool colorways, but there was nothing like. Literally within about 6 months, the BW was dead. It was just weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how the hype just died down and it was like almost forgotten.
So Shay's saying the Jordan 2s need more love. Ooh, that's a shout.
Jordan 2s are like, I compare the Jordan 2s to the I don't know, the ugly sister or whatever. You know, the one that doesn't get no love.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. I've never liked a Jordan 2, man.
I'll give you a random one here. The Vapor Max Mach 2. It's a Vapor Max acronym.
Oh, wow. That is wild.
So you've got the acronym Prestos at the bottom, but at the top you've got the Vapor Max ones up the top.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Those ones came out in 2018, believe it or not.
Yeah. Vapor Max had a big time, man. Like, I think they kind of short their load with them though, bro. Like, I don't see the Vapor Max getting anything better or bigger anytime soon because it's not. We see it with the Scorpion, the Air Max Scorpion, where bigger isn't always better, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? In terms of comfort, in terms of what people actually want to wear and not look like they're walking on flipping high heels or stilts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's always like, you know, who can bring out the next innovation after innovation. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes just keep it simple and give people what they want, give people what works at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that's what I think, you know, I think they waste a lot of time, money and energy on projects like this, which doesn't get the lift off that other sort of silhouettes are more accustomed to. So yeah, I don't know, man. But just to gauge like what kind of stuff they got. And this is from 2020. Look at that, bro. It's just wild, isn't it?
Man. I remember those, man. Flipping hell. Wow.
Wow. It's crazy, bro.
Wow, yeah.
Absolutely crazy. These are the ISPA Zoom Road Warrior. Very Mad Max sort of.
Yeah. There was a low top as well. ISPA, what were they called? They were like a weird foam, like crater foam at the bottom. I need to find out now.
Guys, to answer your question, I would love the Prestos to make a comeback.
Yeah, Prestos as well. Space Hippie, that was it. The Space Hippies, bro. Oh my god. They were horrific.
Space Hippies.
Yeah, let me get them on screen. 1 second.
What do we think? I'm gonna ask the chat. 720s, Air Max 720s.
Oh my days, I forgot about those. Yes.
What did we think about 720s? Because I think the 720s were amazing, amazing shoes. So versatile in what they can do with it. I think 720s are really cool shoes. I'd love to see them come back.
Yeah, they need to, bro. I've been screaming about that shoe since I started the channel. You know, like that was one of the shoes that helped this channel blow and kind of give me hope that I can review Air Max sneakers. Do you know what I mean? So these are the Space Hippies, bro. They were horrendous.
Oh my god!
I know.
Wow.
Remember this crate of foam that they used to give us with this like cashew nuts in the midsole? It's all lumpy. It's disgusting.
It's that was based on ISPAs.
Yeah.
Midsole is from like ISPAs. I can show you. I just went past it, but yeah, those.
Yeah, no, these are ISPAs, I think, because I think it's like a certain line.
Are they ISPAs? Yeah, they look like that sort of that range. But yeah, the Fly Leather Jordan 1, Fly Leather Air Max 90 SE, so which actually looks really cool, man. I mean, look at that. Look at that Air Max 90. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
The one at the bottom there.
It's like Sloan vibes, isn't it?
Oh my god, this is better though, bro.
That's good, man.
Amazing, man. The textures look really nice. That one was from 2017, believe it or not.
You know what they need to do though? I'm going to give 5 shoes I want to see come back, yeah? 720, 100%. They need to do something with the midsole air unit. Air Max 98s, where the hell have they been?
Oh, 98. Right. I'm going to have to put my book down for this one. Hold on a second. You're bringing us into different dimensions now.
I'm telling you, man.
So the 98s, let's go together on this, right? So 98, 100%.
Yeah.
For me, Prestos.
Yes.
720s. Air Max BWs have to make a comeback, man. Has to make a comeback. Yep. Clint, if you can hear this, bro, do it,
only
man.
Only you can do it, bro. Properly.
Bro, let it be the comeback, bro. Come back with the BWs and we'll all be happy. Like, we're happy anyway, but you're the man for it, man. You're the man. Please, just
honestly,
do it.
Bro. Can you imagine, though, next Air Max day, so next year Air Max day, the Air Max 98 Gundams drop. Bro, the whole streets, bro. Everyone would be going mad. That would be mic drop. You know, mic drop just off the stage. That would be sick, man.
Oh, yeah, 96s as well, because 96s had wild colorways, silhouettes. I actually love the 96s. The golden rods for me, one of the best colorways ever on a 96. Like, absolutely amazing. If those were to make a comeback as well, I'll be so happy, man. So happy.
Yeah, bro, there's so many shoes. I'm thinking, not even just as a kid, just like growing up and not being able to buy them yet. And then now they're nowhere to be seen. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
LA Gears with the flashing lights, come back. Let's do it.
Bro. The flashing midsole, the whole shebang. Why not?
Clint, make it happen, bro. Come on. Cortiez LA Gears, yeah? We can call it London Gears.
Or high tech. Man. He can do high tech, bro. He can make high tech cool. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine? Do you know what? This would be a really good question, actually. Really good question. What off-key brands do you reckon? Not just Cortez, but any other collaborator could work on. So this could be like high tech, Gola, Knicks. Come on, guys. You guys always smash it every week, man. Let me see some in the chat. Give me some off-key brands. Do you remember back in the day? You might not remember this, but we had like British Knights. Does anyone in the chat remember British Knights, BKs?
I remember the name, but I just don't know. Hold on a second.
We're trying to sort of live off the Reebok hype. Check out British
All right.
Knights. They were very popular back in the day.
Oh my days. Yeah.
Back in the day. Look, Trance will remember this as well. Trance will definitely remember BKs.
Like these.
Yep, those are the ones.
Blood.
And they had other silhouettes as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, BKs at one point in the UK was quite popular. Believe it or not.
This is 550s, no? That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
I'm saying they were borrowing silhouettes from other brands almost, and it was just like, you know, it just faded into nothingness almost like overnight.
Oh,
but
Echo, bro. London sneakers. Do you remember Echo, bro?
Yeah,
with the rhino and
yeah, I remember Echo. We all had the hoodie, man. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We all had an Echo hoodie. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah. Wow. That rhino.
Jerome Smith. What pair did you have? You mean the BKs or the Echoes?
Man. Excuse me. Yeah, I remember this though. The flap out thing. Don't know if you guys can see this one here.
Yeah, that's just
fold over.
Horrendous.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Horrendous.
Yeah, High Tech had a moment as well, man.
Yeah. Fez, yeah. For me, yeah, it was like sort of late 80s. I remember barely, but I know in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, they were very popular still.
I think I had these, you know.
LA Gears as well.
I feel like I had something like this as a kid.
It
was a strap. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, man.
You
know, High Tech's quite. It's not cheap, High Tech's now. You know that,
bro. They're like 150, man. It's ridiculous.
Bro, yeah, I'm telling you.
I think I had something like this. I had something with a strap, but I just looked at my shoes thinking, I can't go to school like this. Like, it was ridiculous, man. LA Gear, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So many, bro.
Jeans. Jesus, wow. Who remembers the NAF? I might be going way back here a bit, but NAF jackets, bro. NAF bomber jackets were the ones back in the day.
Is that the one with the orange on the inside?
Some of them had the orange inside. That some of them were reversible as well. But the fact, like the look back then, the steez back then, yeah, was like you had the Pepe jeans, right? I'll give you guys a bit of a history lesson in London, right? You had the Pepe jeans, the NAF jacket, and the Reebok pumps. Boom. That was
pumps. Yeah.
That was the one, bro. That was the one. Like anyone in the chat, come at me, let me know, man. But that was a style back in the day. It looks sick, trust me. And you can still style yourself out like that, and you look cool.
I think as well, back in the day as a kid, you didn't have a choice. So it was whatever your family could get their hands on or afford or knew about. And do you know what I mean? Because these markets, bro, they used to sell the cheap, let's be real, the knockoff Cortezes and all these sort of shoes that you just didn't know if they were real or fake.
Let's be honest, you saw the fake Cortezes in Turkey, right? The Cortinas.
Yeah.
Cortina.
Cheap as chips, brother. Cheaper than Asda. Bro. Hilarious, man.
Reebok classics. Yeah, bro. The classics. Yeah, 100%. That was, you know what? Not a lot is ever said about Reebok classics and how big they were for UK sneaker culture. Because Reebok classics were just as popular as Nike and all the other big brands back in the day. In the 90s, early 2000s, bro. Reebok classics were a staple. Everyone had classics on. It was crazy. I remember I had white and blue ones, white and green ones. Bro.
I had navy ones, man. I remember my auntie took me to JJB Sports. Shout out to JJB Sports, bro. I'm gonna try and find them, man. Reebok with a Union Jack on the side. And it was a gum outsole, I think.
For anyone that thinks, shout out to Trance Nike Windrunner jackets. Back in the day, we had the wind runner jackets, the tech jackets and stuff with the swooshes running all along the arms as well. So that's not a new thing. That was around from back in the day.
Can't full screen it, but yeah, this was the pair I had, bro. I had this exact pair.
Dead. I'm sorry. That
Dead.
colorway's dead.
Nah, man, as a kid, bro, I thought I was the man, bro.
I'm gonna say it now, bro.
Nah, you're a hater, bro.
I'm not, bro.
I couldn't get the white. No kid can get the white, bro.
You know what saves that is like maybe the gum outsole, but they look like
nah.
I can't.
Has, bro. Just slap one of your lace swaps in there, man. They're good to go.
What lace swap's gonna go in that, bro? Come on. You want to put white laces in that?
Yeah, white, no?
Gee, bro, stop, man. Stop.
These are the DNA8s. No, I'm joking. We ain't got time for this.
DNA back in the day, yeah. The back in the day DNA8, yeah.
Oh man. Now I was gonna ask about the Air Max 95 workouts before we start wrapping up. Cause
yes.
I'm just not
very
man.
Very divisive. I think divisive is a key word on these. But yeah, let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a video. Is this a video? Let me see. I don't think it is a video. Oh, it is a video. Right, let me zoom in 1 second. You guys can see that, yeah? The thing, yeah, it is. It's kind of. We'll talk anyway. We'll talk, man. I just don't know, bro. Chat, let us know in the chat what you're feeling. Is the Nike swoosh a bit? Well,
I think personally, it's not a bad idea, but at the same time,
that heel counter, bro. I'm sorry. Did you just see that?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it deviates away from what essentially is a 95. I mean, personally, they should have called this something else. Not, I know it borrows the 95 midsole, but the uppers do not represent a 95.
Yeah,
you know, it doesn't. Maybe the tongue's obviously got that Air Max sign on there, and the midsoles are 95s. But these, I think, I don't know, man. I am a bit divisive on these myself, but again, it's one of those we have to have in hand to sort of be.
No,
I don't know.
Bro, I know it could be one of them. Okay, there's maybe another colorway. Let's wait till we get them in hand on feet. But I don't know, man. You know, the Jordan 3, as much as I love the Tinkers, yeah, the Tinker Hatfield pairs, it just looks weird with a big Nike swoosh on there. Like, there's a reason there's not a Nike swoosh as big as this anyway on a 95. And the Jordan 3 kind of. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, I get it.
I don't know.
For you, does it deviate too far away from what 95 is?
Yeah, especially the hill counter. Now I've seen it because I haven't seen it properly. I've just watched it now.
Hill, you know what might have saved it if the hill was like a carbon of actual 95.
Normal, yeah.
It might have been like, right, that's a 95 right there. With something different with the swoosh and everything else. But I don't like that. I don't like the eyelet at the top. That's something I don't like.
Even the eyelets in general. I know people were saying about the Ammermaniers, but even the Ammermaniers are looking better than these in terms of the eyelets. Do you know what I mean? It's like a weird, I don't know, man. It's like a weird fake version to the 97 lacing, you know, where they have that invisible lacing system. It just looks, there's so much out of place on this shoe that I just don't know. Like, I'm scared to trash it in case we do actually get them in. I don't think we will.
It might be one of them shoes where another colorway might save it, right?
Yeah, but because it's a collab though, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows if they would even bother? Because imagine, I'm trying to think what colorway would actually do it justice. Because this is like a green and a brown. But it can't be saved, bro. It can't be saved, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like a triple black with a hit of something else maybe might look better on these. I don't know. I don't think that colorway is doing it much justice as well. It's almost like it wants to be camo, but it's not. It's a weird.
Is that holographic in it? Am I bugging out?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This
Like
is the thing.
holographic.
This is why I'm saying you need to see the shoes a bit more up close or a better sort of presentation because it's not doing anything for me.
Yeah, it's not, man. And I think Lou's right. Like they did too much. You know when they say don't overcook, like too many cooks in the kitchen makes a bad meal. It's like, bro, change bits of it. Give us a collab, you know, in terms of the stamp on it and stuff. But brother, this moth is in my face. You're changing the whole thing that makes a 95 a 95. You know, like
what? The aesthetics are completely different almost.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that sort of resembles a 95 for me is that midsole.
Bloody moth in my room. It's kind of like an Ultra, an Air Max 95 Ultra, but at the same time, it's not. You know, the Ultra kind of like slims down the shoe a bit, makes it lighter and stuff. But
the Ultra, again, you look at that and you think it's a 95, right? But these, it's like for someone that might not be as clued up, it's like, what are these? You know?
yeah, literally.
I'm not sure about those laces as well. It's got flat laces on there. You know, traditionally on a 95, we used to having sort of
round laces, isn't it?
Round laces on there. The more sort of, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like,
I can't even pause it. Can I pause it? I can.
You look at that and this, and it's just like it's light years difference. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. You know me, guys, and Hasbro, like we love a 95, so we expect some decent stuff. If we say it's good, and we actually enjoy it, like collabs, it's a very fine line between doing too much, not enough, and just right. Do you know what I mean? Like Central C, for example, not enough. Nothing at all on that shoe said it was a collab. You could have put it on JD Sports.
JD exclusive.
Exactly. Could put it on JD Sports shelf. No one would bat an eyelid. Yeah. You put the Cortiez in front of us, for example, the stash in front of us, Ama Manier, perfect. The stamp of your brand is on there. We know. Whoever knows. Yeah. A collab like this, too much going on, bro. There's too many flavors. There's too much chili sauce. We've got the garlic mayo, the sweet onion, the jalapeno. So you got it all, you know.
It's like when you go to a kebab shop and he says salad, and you're like, "I'll have everything, mate."
Yeah, sauce, salad, everything. Slap it all on there.
Chili sauce salad. Yeah, that's it. For me, look, for me, I'm not that fussed on the swoosh, to be honest. I mean, we've had it before, so it's nothing new. But maybe I would have kept the standard waves on there, and then put the swoosh on there. Maybe a smaller. You know what I would have done? I would have had a smaller swoosh on the 95. You know, would have been amazing. Like, you know, the small swoosh that we get on a 95. Near the toe box. Yeah. One of those small swooshes would have been nice. It would have stood out. Still have the waves on there. Keep the lacing system as to what the 95s usually are. And maybe they could have done something like they could have retooled the inside or where the ankle area is for more comfort. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that would have worked maybe, but this is, I don't know, man. It's the initial pictures. It's just awful, even in hand there. I don't know.
The thing is, we did say this about the first Ama Manier, but we didn't trash it. That's the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like Ama Manier 95, the original was like, oh, don't know, bro. These look like bowling shoes. They look like this. They look like that. Got them in hand. All my days. We're idiots. We forgot how you need to see them in hand, get them on feet. But even this, I'm just not even getting that vibe. Like, it's not even getting me, excited to or intrigued to get them in. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a weird one. It's too much going on.
Maybe give it another colorway or two. I don't know. Three. They might, or three. We're going DN8 levels now, but it won't go the DN8 route anyway. It's a collaboration. So, but yeah, I just think a different colorway might hit different. I'm just trying to give it a chance here, guys. I'm not trying to completely
Yeah. I know
crash
what you
it.
mean.
I just want to see maybe a different colorway that might make it, give
And
us
the fact that it's going to be, it is a collab. So it's going to be one, probably so limited to get. Two, more than retail price. I don't know, man. Where's Workout? Is it in Korea? Am I bugging out? I don't even know.
I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. But I'm not too familiar with them, so I can't really say.
Yeah, I think they are, man. Because I think Jossie's the one that sent it to me initially. He was talking about it, but I don't know, man. I'm not even that fussed to search it up. I can't be asked. But yeah, man. But yeah, broskies, I think we're gonna start wrapping up. We're past the 2-hour mark. It's been, yeah, man, getting the signs from the missus. No, I'm joking. Nah. Do you know what? It's been a long day, man. A lot of editing, a lot of just put out the video. So check that out, the latest pickup video, even though we've spoken about it already. Yeah, man, Hass, let us know, bro, because I know you got some pieces coming out, some things in the pipeline. Let us know what you can talk about if you can. Well, it's already out there, isn't it? I mean, you posted it up on IG and so have they.
Yeah, got it.
So yeah, let us know what to look forward to, man.
Yeah, so first of all, you can catch me on IG, HB Kicks, as you can see up there. Loads of stuff on there, new content every day, photos, videos, etc. I have got a pod coming up next week, pre-recorded with Selected TV, which is coming out at 8 p.m. this Sunday. So if you wanna have a watch of that, I'll be on there with Creparella as the host. Absolutely amazing vibes. So many amazing subjects that we touched on. So have a watch of that on Sunday, and then the following week or the week after, I've got another sort of pod with a certain someone that me and Broski know. So I'll keep that one under wraps. But for this Sunday, we've got Selected TV podcast coming up with the one and only Creparella, and that's going to be at 8 p.m. So make sure you tune into that.
Yeah, man, should be good, man. I'll be definitely tuning in. Yeah, should be good. It's been, well, I've known about it for a while, but obviously you got to kind of keep the thing under wraps until it's actually happening. So yeah, it should be a good convo. Obviously, Hass is rocking the sunglasses, so you know he means business. Yeah, the hay fever might have got him that day, but no one will know. Okay,
no one.
No one's gonna know.
Great day. Like I said, it was just really good. Like just if you get time, go on there, watch it. If not, you can watch it after as well. It's going to be on there. So, but it's a season 4 premiere, so it's the first one of season 4. And yeah, just have a watch, and we can talk about it on Tuesday next week as well.
Yeah, man, should be good, man. Definitely should be good. Yeah, broski, just like, comment, share, do all that other good stuff. Links down below to the Discord. Obviously, if you're after certain pairs, we all let you guys know where you can cop if they've dropped early, if there's passwords going out like the Air Max 95 Cortiez. We look out for each other over there. Tech channel as well is down below. I need to start uploading over there before people start leaving. We're trying to climb to 1,000. We're on like just over 600. So yeah,
come on.
Yeah, we got to, man. We got to. Also, Amamanier as well is coming out soon, at 95 review. I just need to edit that. I've just been doing a ton of like written reviews for a certain company, bro. It's draining. Like, I thought editing and recording is tiring, but when you're doing like 20 written reviews in a few days, it gets crazy, man. But look, we're all thanks to God. Just be patient over here. That's what I'm saying. Smash a like button, subscribe if you're not already, follow us on IG, links are down below. And yeah, man, same time, same place next week. Come on, United.